Now, what is the problem that partnership basically addresses? Okay, so what is the purpose of any business? The purpose of any business is basically to obtain profits. Okay, so multiple people, when they come together to start a business, how will they divide the profit which they obtain at the end of the year or at the end of some time period? This is being discussed in partnerships. Okay, so I'll start with a very common example, a very simple example. A and B start a business together, investing 5 lakh rupees each. Okay, in what ratio will they divide the profit at the end of 1 year? Okay, now if you think logically, दोनों का investment is same, 5 lakhs and 5 lakhs. Okay, दोनों का time period also is same, 1 year and 1 year. So logically, whatever is the profit that will be obtained, that they will divide equally, isn't it? So they will divide the profit in the ratio 1:1. Reason being, their investments are same and the time periods are also same. But suppose now A would have invested rupees 5 lakhs only and B would have invested 10 lakhs only. What is the ratio in which they'll divide the profit at the end of 1 year? In that case, A will demand less. A will be basically given a lesser amount of profit. Why? Because his investment is lesser. So since the time period is same, now we'll divide the profit in the ratio of the investment that they had. 5:10, which is nothing but 1:2 in this case. All right. Last example, A and B start a business together, investing 5 lakh rupees each for 6 months and 1 year respectively. In what ratio will they divide the profit at the end of 1 year? Okay. Now, in this case, A and B both are investing the same amount of money. Okay, that is 5 lakhs, but A is investing for a lesser period of time, while B is investing for a larger amount of time. So logically, B will demand a larger share. So now, since the investments are same, we observe that the profit will be divided in the ratio of their time period. Okay, time period kya hai? 6 months is to 12 months. Okay, which is 1:2. All right. Generally, we keep the time period in basically months because it's very easy to calculate. Years में लेंगे तो we'll get decimals. Half के लिए 0.5 आ जाएगा. 1.5 year का 1.5 unnecessarily आ जाएगा. So to avoid all that, we deal with the time period in the terms of months. Okay. So looking at these three examples, we can confirm that the profit sharing is dependent on two factors. Okay. The first factor is the investment that you're making, and the second factor is the time for which you're investing. Okay, so whenever investment के terms से हम देखा जाए तो the profit will be divided in the ratio of their investments whenever the time period is same, and whenever the investment is same, the profit is divided in the ratio of their time periods or investment का time कितना हुआ है, right? So combining these, when we combine the two variations, we have a combined variation that says profit is proportional to the time into money. Okay, this one simple line that tells you calculate the ratio of investment multiplied by time period for every individual, and इसी ratio में we will divide the profits. A and B start a business in which they invest 5 lakhs and 6 lakhs respectively, and they stay invested for 12 months and 10 months respectively. Okay, in what ratio will they divide the profit at the end of the year? Okay, so I have tabulated everything here to make it like better, for a better representation. You might not need to do this every time, but if you can visualize it in this way, it will be much more convenient and much more systematic to solve the question. Okay, so what is the ratio of their investments? 5:6, and the time period is 12 months and 10 months, right? So find out the product of time money for them. For A, it is 5 into 12. Okay, and for B, it is 6 into 10. The ratio is 60:60 or 1:1. They will divide the profit equally between them. Donald and Joe invest 15 lakhs and 25 lakhs INR respectively. How will they divide the profit of 64 lakhs at the end of the first year? So at the end of the first year, okay, it is given that they'll stay invested for 1 year. That means the profit is divided in the ratio of their investments only. Okay, if there would have been some gap in their investment time, they would have informed in the question. If nothing is specified, you have to take it that they both are staying invested for the period of 1 year. So since the investment time is same, the profit is divided in the ratio of their investment. So you cancel out 5, 5. So this will be 3 and this will be 5. Okay, so they'll divide in the ratio 3:5. Now 3 plus 5 is nothing but 8 units. 8 units correspond to 64 lakh. If 8 units correspond to 64 lakhs, 1 unit corresponds to how much? That is 8 lakh. Cross multiplication. So if 1 unit corresponds to 8 lakh, 3 will be 3 into 8, 24 lakhs. And 5 will be 5 into 8, 40 lakhs. So 64 को हमने break किया किस ratio में? 24, 40 lakhs, that is 3:5. That is the ratio of their investments. Okay, very simple. Let's go on to the next question now. Prashik starts a business investing 10 lakh INR. After 9 months, Shubham joins him with a capital of 12 lakh INR, and 5 months after him, Rohan joins in with a capital of 16 lakhs INR. How will they divide the profit of 1.16 CR INR realized after a period of 2 years? Okay. Now the point to note here is the period of 2 years ka hai. That means 24 months. Okay. Many people miss out on this and they get incorrect answers. Okay. So avoid this. Prashik, Shubham, and Rohan. Okay. They are having certain investment. They are staying invested for some time. Okay. So Prashik starts the business by investing how much? 10 lakh. Okay. Now 9 months after him, okay, Shubham joins with an investment of 12 lakh. And after 5 months, Rohan joins in with an investment of 16 lakh. Okay. Now the point to observe is that all three are staying invested by till the end of the second year, but Shubham started 9 months later, right? So since Prashik is staying investing is investing from the beginning, Prashik will stay invested for a period of 24 months. Shubham will stay invested for a period of 9 months lesser, which is 15 months. And Rohan will basically stay invested for a period of 5 months lesser further. So Rohan will stay on invested for a period of 10 months. For these three, the product of time money you can very easily evaluate also. So 240, 12 into 15 is 180, 16 into 10 is 160. First cancel out the 0. You can also cancel out 2 from this. So 12 twos are 9 twos are and 8. So the ratio is 12 is to 9 is to 8. Okay, so the profit of 1.16 CR, they will divide in the ratio 12 is to 9 is to 8. Now, many a times I tell my students, and it's a fact which I have also observed, that numbers are actually given to help you out. Okay, so 12 plus 9 plus 8, the total is 29. 29 in total corresponds to 1.16 crores. Okay, so 116, if you know, is a multiple of 29. 29 2 is 58, ka double is 116. So 29 4 times basically becomes 116. So 29 corresponds to 1.16 CR. That means 1 point will correspond to how much? 1.16 divided by 29. 116 upon 29. It's basically 4 lakh. Okay. So now 12 corresponds to 12 fours are 48, 48 lakhs. 9 corresponds to 9 fours are 36 lakhs. And 8 corresponds to 8 fours are 32, 32 lakhs. As simple as that.